Is debt evil? Hi, I'm Scott Hamilton. I'm a financial advisor with Hamilton Financial Planning. I've done 250 financial plans, and I'd love to help you. Reach out and we'll talk later. Thank you. So, is there good debt and bad debt? So yeah, I think so. So an example of good debt would be, one that helps you build long-term wealth, maybe increases your income, maybe invests in your future, say a mortgage or a business loan. Bad debt, on the other side, is to borrow for things to buy that lose value quickly, or maybe to fund immediate consumption. Credit card debt, personal loans are an example of this. So my position on this is debt is neither good nor bad nor evil. It's what people do with it. Sometimes there's good uses of debt and there's bad uses of debt. So from a personal perspective, let me just say this. There's a lot of my clients that were born, including my parents, that were born during the Great Depression. Born in 1917, 1922, that generation. So they're of a real clear opinion that debt is bad and it should be avoided. And you'll see that a lot from, your parents or your grandparents, and as a culture that we used to have kind of this aversion to debt. And then in the past number of decades, the concept of whenever a kid would go off to college, first thing they get is 3 or 4 credit card offers in the mail, and it started this credit card addiction. And, I do pro bono planning every Thursday, and I see enough horrible situations with debt spirals that, it's just real clear. Credit card debt is very, very difficult to get out of. So, in my opinion, using credit cards to purchase items, depends upon the use, can be very, very bad. I like to keep mortgages for myself or clients. I believe that is part of good debt if used wisely. Let's think about it. S&P 500 over the last 100 years has returned 10% on average. Inflation's 3%, so you get 7% real return. And if you're fortunate enough to get a low interest rate mortgage, which we've had, because we had interest rates going down for 40 years, right? So maybe you had a 3 or 4% interest rate. You're clearing 3 or 4% real return on the delta between your investments and the mortgage. So that is a perfectly fine example. And as we've discussed in these videos, one of the 8 wonders of the world is the magic of compounding interest. And if you can put your money into your savings vehicles, 401k, IRAs, Roths, whatever they are, taxable accounts, and not pick on them, let these things grow, I would say that is, even though you have a mortgage that's coming down over time, right? And then you're building your equity base, that is a good use of debt. So, in summary, debt is neither good nor bad, but misuses of debt is very bad, can lead to some real horrible personal financial situations. So you can work with a financial advisor to help you unwind a bad situation, or maybe to come up with a savings plan and a retirement plan. And by the way, an emergency fund is a great way to mitigate the concept of having to use a credit card in an emergency. So ensure you've got a sufficient emergency fund. And you can do this by working with a financial advisor like me. So feel free to reach out to our website, Hamilton Financial Planning, if you'd like to call, schedule a meeting. If you found this helpful, please like or subscribe. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.